What is up, everybody? Welcome to New Homes in Northern Colorado, the only place for your exclusive access to the building process here in Northern Colorado. My name is Amal. I am the sales counselor for Wonderland Homes. I want to thank you for joining us. If you are thinking about building a new home, if you currently are under construction right now on a new home and you have questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to be a resource to you in your new build journey. So today I'm going to talk about the 5 terms that are going to be important for you to know in your new home construction process. So this list is not going to be exhaustive by any means, but it's going to give you some skills and the knowledge to feel confident in your build and understand some of these terms that are gonna be thrown around and giving you a little more understanding on what they mean. So let's dive on in. So number 1, the first term we're gonna talk about is a plot plan. So what is a plot plan? A plot plan is a diagram of the lot that you're building on with the structure on that lot. And in that plot plan, it's going to diagram any setbacks. A setback is a required space between the structure and the property line. You're also going to see on there easements. Easements are another type of required space that you have to leave open to allow utility services to come in and fix or maintain any type of utilities going to your home. And most importantly, the plot plan is also going to show your drainage pattern. This is very, very important because the home and the lot is designed to have water flow away from the home. Water is the enemy of any building. So you're gonna see those on that plot plan. The plot plan is something that you will receive very early in the process. You should receive a copy of that very early in your building process. Feel free to request that from your builder if they have not shown that to you. You want to hold on to that plot plan for the future in case you want to make any changes or alterations to your property once you move in, keeping in mind those setbacks that are required, those easements, and maintaining your drainage. So the first term is plot plan. Number 2, the second term is a change order. So what is a change order? A change order is a written, let me say that again, a written documentation of any changes that are requested by you as the buyer that have been approved by the builder. The reason that I say written and approved several times is because that is an official change in the process of building. So you really want to make sure you understand what the change order process is. A lot of builders do allow some type of change orders in their process, but if it does reach a point of the construction cutoff, a lot of times they won't allow you to make that change. So what is the cutoff in construction? That is where the home has gotten to a point where a change is no longer allowed. So for example, let's say initially you ordered a tub in your primary bedroom bathroom, and the tub has already been scheduled to be delivered to your home, and all of a sudden you say, you know what, I think I want a shower now. A lot of times making that change is going to be past cutoff because the builder has already issued that payment. It's already been delivered. The trades are scheduled to install that item. So please keep in mind that change orders can affect the overall building process. If you do request a change order and the builder does allow it, please understand that that will slow down and delay the building of your home. So what I recommend is have a good understanding of what that builder offers. If you're doing more of a custom route, have a good understanding of what you would like to include into the home and put those items in up front so there aren't any change orders or very minimal moving forward. Another thing to keep in mind with change orders that there is typically a change order fee. So that ranges from builder to builder. I've worked for builders where it was a $200 non-refundable fee, and if we couldn't make the change, you still had to pay that fee. Other builders, not as stringent on that. They did allow you to make changes, But those are some questions you want to ask as far as what is the process for change orders with your builder. You want to have a good understanding of that. The third term I want to share with you guys that's important for you to learn is CCNRs. What does that stand for? CCNR stands for conditions, covenants, and restrictions. So what are those? Those are essentially the rules that a developer or HOA, a homeowners association, have put into place into a community that every homeowner agrees to follow once they move into the home. And now those rules can be as anything as far as maintaining your landscaping, painting your house a certain color, noise ordinances, you can't have loud sounds past a certain point, parking vehicles, you can't have abandoned cars in front of your home, you can't park your RV in front of your home for a certain amount of time. A really big one that I have come across several times, a lot of homeowners associations have covenants and restrictions against pets. So early in my career, I actually lost a deal because I did not stress upon my almost buyer to review those CCNRs. A really nice couple, they came out, they were specifically looking for more yard for their dogs, which was great. We were able to accommodate that. We walked through the right plan, found them the right lot, scheduled the appointment to go to contract the next day. So right before that appointment, I sent them the CCNRs for them to review. It wasn't until later in the afternoon, they called me about an hour before our contract appointment and said, we are unable to move forward. We cannot buy in this community. I said, why? What's going on? We read through the CCNRs. We found out there was a covenants restricting the type of breed of dog that they had. They had pit bulls. They had a pit bull and a pit bull mix. And in this CCNR, that type of breed was not allowed in the community. So completely blew the deal up. I've learned ever since then, if someone does have pets, ask, what type of dog do you have? Let them know that the community we are in, it does have breed restrictions, and get that out of the way right up front. So that would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of headache, a lot of heartbreak. So I've definitely been able to learn from that, and I stress that with every buyer that comes in if they're getting close to considering. I say review these CCNRs, make sure that you are okay with the rules that you would be required to follow once you move into the community. Term number 4, it is CO. What does that stand for? Certificate of Occupancy. What is that? So a CO is issued once an inspector from the local city or jurisdiction or town comes and inspects the home and ensures that the home has met all the building codes and that the home is safe to occupy. So this is very, very important, especially as we get closer to closing, because if you are financing your home, your lender or your bank, your financing institution will not release closing funds until a CO has been issued on the home. And that's just to ensure that the money that they're putting out is for an actual livable property that you will move into. So here in our process, we do update our buyers and let them know the process of construction along the way. Typically the CO is issued about a week or so, maybe a few weeks before the actual closing date. But it is not uncommon for that CO to come in a few days before, even the day of closing. And that's due to several different reasons. Maybe there's a scheduling conflict with that municipal inspector. Maybe there's an issue with a certain supply coming in or certain material that we need in the home to get that CO issued. But that's very, very important. You will hear that once you get closer to closing, is that CO issued, and that certificate of occupancy. Term number 5 is the orientation or walkthrough. So typically in the new build process, the buyer does get an opportunity to walk the home with the builder and one of their representatives, whether that's a construction manager or a customer care or warranty representative. And what that does is allows the buyer to walk the home and ask about any items in the home that they might want to have corrected before closing. There can be several walkthroughs in the building process. Here at Wonderland, we do several walks. We have what's called an open wall tour. We have what we call the orientation. That's a week before closing. And then we also have what's called the verification. So that's the day of closing. Different builders do it differently, but typically there is one main walk. In our process, we call that the orientation, and that happens about a week before closing. This walk is also known as the blue tape walk. That's where, like I mentioned, one of the builder's representatives and the buyer walk the home and note any items that they would like to have corrected before they move in. So you are more than welcome to request a walkthrough that is not officially in the process from the builder. If you have concerns or if you have questions, any type of reputable builder would be more than happy to meet you on site and address any issues that you're having or any concerns that you have, as long as the home is safe to enter. There are a few stages in construction where entering the home is just not safe, but if it does not fall into one of those situations, we are more than welcome to come out and meet with you on site. So you can expect a walkthrough, and feel free to request a walkthrough if you want more in-depth explanation of a situation or an item that you have concerns about. So there you have it. Those are the 5 terms in new constructions that you should know before you purchase your new home. Let me know if you have any questions on some other terms. Like I said, that list is not exhaustive. If you would like a copy of these items that we talked about today, shoot us a comment in the comment section with your email, and we'll be able to send you a quick little PDF of what we talked about today. So thank you so much for joining. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know your feedback. Let us know if you would like us to cover any other terms, and we'd be happy to do that. All right, so thank you once again for joining. My name is Amal. This is New Homes in Northern Colorado, and I hope you have a great day. Happy building.